Well, shoulda, coulda, East, woulda. You should close the window. Just a glass.
Whatever happened? Whatever happened to them? I used them once.
Yeah. Shoulda, coulda, East, woulda?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I always knew for some reason their slogan always stuck with me. Shoulda, coulda, East, woulda. And I never ever used their insurance. How were they? I'm ready.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Who are you?
I'd have to say, I'm Mikey Boohyah. I'm a rapper, as some people would say, MC, wordsmith. I also scratch, DJ, and stuff like that. I've been messing around with DJing for the past like 3 or 4 years, I would say. Maybe longer. I guess longer than that. I don't know, man. I don't really dig time. That's one thing you'll find out about me. I don't really know when things happen, ever. I'm a producer, make beats, and I also do some mixing and just all around, all around music studio stuff. I love music. I love music my whole life. My whole family, plays an instrument or sings or something. So, I guess it just comes natural.
What is Natural Habitat Recording?
Natural Habitat Recordings it gets a little confusing, which I don't like to keep my shit simple. I like to make it hard for people to understand in Google. So what it is Natural Habitat Recordings is, my studio. It's a production company. We're in it right now, and I do, beat making, mixing, mastering, recording, and then also have the tables hooked up for, scratching and sampling and shit. And, over the years, I've got a lot of stuff, and, some of it I bought, some of it was gifted to me from my good friend Roach Clip, and he's actually helped build my studio a lot and helped teach me a lot of shit. And I'm still learning, but I decided to embark and try to open my own self-sustained, production company. So music will be coming out of Natural Habitat Recordings. It's not really a label. It's kind of, it's real like loose in the fact to where it's just, a collective of artists. It's not just me. There's gonna be a couple other people. Dat Killer Chris, he's on board, of course. Me and him have been in the studio a lot lately, and we have a really, really big announcement. It's not really that big, I guess, depending on how you look at it, but I think it's fucking big. This Friday coming up, which will be September, it's pretty much just a place to have fun, I decided to call it Natural Habitat because, whoever comes here, including myself, I want them to feel comfortable. Like, this is, everything like all fits together. No one feels, stressed, or nobody feels obligated to act a certain way or be a certain way. You just come, you be yourself, you relax. I let you smoke weed inside, and everybody just creates better music that way, I think.
Thank you.
So, what happened to the So High clique?
I've been getting that one a lot lately.
So, what are your influences?
Shit, that's hard to say. My influences always change. I always get turned on to new shit, or I'll hear something that I heard, a long time ago, or watch a movie or some shit that reminds me of something, and then all of a sudden everything's all switched up. So at the moment right now, I would say that I'm really influenced by Kasky. He did his whole thing independently and helped himself out, which, I'm trying to do, so I definitely look up to that. Rob Zombie would be another one of my major influences because that guy is just wicked as fuck. And he's not afraid to be shocking and scary. He's not afraid to turn people away, to show who he really is. and he provides countless forms of entertainment, whether it be music or visuals like movies, and his music videos and shit. Like Rob Zombie's hella dope. And then Danny Elfman is also another great influence, as well as Hash, which you can hear Mr. William Waffles quagging on. It's fine, don't worry, let it roll. Danny Elfman. That guy is like a fucking god of music. Like, he has been a part of so much shit. He, made fucking the Batman theme song, Nightmare Before Christmas. That's, from like my age group and shit. Everybody seems to be into Nightmare Before Christmas, but I'm not talking about Disneyland keychain Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm talking about like when you fucking sat at home as a kid and all of these like happy-go-lucky Disney movies like weren't doing it for you, and you were a weird child that liked to microwave lizards, and like you like every time that you got bloody, like you would try to keep it on you as long as possible instead of washing it off. And your parents make you watch Disney movies all the time, and it's not doing it for you. Like the happy-go-lucky, everybody's amazing shit is ridiculous, and you're like, fuck this. You already have the world figured out at 6 years old, and you're like, this is bullshit, and this is all a facade. And then you see Nightmare Before Christmas, and that was my shit. Like when I saw it, I was like, this is dope. The main character is a fucking skeleton. He's a skeleton, alright? It's just dope. It's weird. Like, that movie's weird as shit. And Danny Elfman did all the music on it, and without that, it wouldn't have been the same. Like, it would have just been some weird looking shit. And I mean, Tim Burton definitely made that movie too, but Danny Elfman had a big part in it because he sat in a studio by himself for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, probably months, and just drove himself crazy. And that's what I end up doing a lot, and I can definitely relate to that. So what happened? So
You said nothing.
Nothing. Oh yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man.
Is your studio open to the public?
That's actually like kind of a gray area right now, because I mean, technically yes, for $70, and I'll record it front to back, mix it and master it, no matter how long you take, as long as you don't take fucking like 12 hours. And so you're not gonna find that any other studio. You're gonna pay like $60 an hour, and it's gonna take an hour to make the beat. So you have to message me, and you have to like have your shit ready. Like, I don't want to deal with somebody that, needs their like handheld in a way. Like, I don't want someone to come in and just be like, yeah, like my friend raps and, I want to be a rapper and shit. Like, that's not what I'm trying to do, because I run this out of my house. Like, but me and Roach Clip and I have a studio in the works that we're going to be trying to open sometime in the beginning of next year, and it'll be here in the county somewhere, and we're going to have the podcasting studio and a recording studio for bands and hip-hop, as well as commercials, radio advertisements, whatever. And we're going to have a lot of promotion going up for that, like in the next few months, once we start getting everything all together. And really what it is right now is just getting the location and getting the last couple pieces of equipment we need, which isn't that much. And then we will have a studio that will be open to the public, walk-in studio. You come in, you do whatever you want. You can sit here for hours and hours and learn how to rap. That's fine with me. Not in my house. I'll speak on that, since I'm probably not going to cut that out. Fucking, if you're an up-and-coming rapper out there, and you like write, or, you freestyle or something at parties, and, you feel like you want to do this, like, for a living and try to make money off of it, then what you really need to do is, like, spend time just, like, honing in your craft and, practice doing all these different things. and, you know, practice, you know, rapping fast and practice rapping slow and practice rapping in a gritty voice and, you know, practice writing like certain ways and bouncing your syllables. Like there's all different types of things that you have to do over and over and over and over again until you have them in your arsenal and you can use them, you know what I mean? Otherwise, you're gonna just make songs that sound the same. Every song sounds exactly the same because you only know how to do this one thing. Really, like, people think that they want to do it and they spit a couple dope flows and they think that's it. And they're like, all right, I'm ready, you know? And, you know, realize that, I mean, the first 3 years of anybody's rap career is alone in their room or, you know, on the bus or at school, you know, with a notepad. Like, it's you, that's it. You know, you show your friends here and there, but, you know, the first few years of any, like, actual MC's career, got some howling dog in the microphone.
Just fucking snoring away.
Yeah, we got a snoring dog in here. That's alright. So, any, you know, like, real seasoned MC will tell you that, you know, a lot of their beginning years was spent, you know, just writing and practicing, and you make a song and you're like, that's the dopest song I ever made, and then 6 months from then you look back and you go, that song's garbage. Like, you know, I can make this now, and that should keep going. Like, it should keep going. You know, I'm 14 years in and I'm still trying to make my shit better every day. Like, I'm always trying to learn shit. And, you know, that's what young MCs need to remember, is that this shit doesn't happen overnight, you know? I mean, people will tell you that. You read in a book. I'm sure it's in today's newspaper. And if it's not, you can make it serial killer style. You know, cut it out, make it happen.
What is your natural habitat?
My natural habitat, I think where I feel the most comfortable would be in a car. Preferably my car. But it doesn't really have to be my car. And preferably hotboxed. But there's something about cars that's always tripped me out my whole life. And I'm not really a car guy. Like, I couldn't tell you what kind of car I'm in or what size the engine is or whatever. I can tell you what color it is and how many doors it has. Like, that's about it. And maybe if I got a good view of the back, I could tell you the make and model. But I just love, like, you know, cars, windows up, music on, smoke, getting high, good people, you know what I mean? Like, or like a forest, like a eucalyptus grove. Preferably a eucalyptus grove. I'm real like, you know, picky with my habitats here. It's gotta be eucalyptus.
Okay.
You know, if you get into a good sized eucalyptus grove in the middle of it, you can't see anything man-made at all. Like, which is cool to me, because there's all kinds of disgusting man-made shit and snoring dogs everywhere.
Okay. In the game of Monopoly, which character do you choose and why?
I choose the thimble so I can wear it on my pinky for a second. And then I put it on the board and it becomes my game piece. And I've been inside it.
Nice. So, where can people find you?
I have my Facebook, facebook.com/Mikey Boohyah, MikeyBoohyah. Twitter, @TheStrikeOfPoon. That would be like @TheStrikeOfNoon with Poon in there instead. Let's see, I have a Bandcamp, booyah.bandcamp.com. You can go there and get my last mixtape, Denizen, which is a DJ mixtape, and that's free. And you could also donate on that site. You know, if you want to pay $5 for it, you could do that, and I'll buy drugs with your money. And then you can also find me old school email style at naturalhabitatrecordings@gmail.com. Yeah, that's it, I guess. ReverbNation.com/Mikey Boohyah. That's one. I also have an AudioMac page, audiomac.com/Mikey Boohyah. SoundCloud/Mikey dash Boohyah. Just type Mikey Boohyah into things, and it'll most likely pop up. If you put in like a website, www.com/Mikey Boohyah, it'll bring you to my music and my pictures of my face, as well as tattoos that I've done on people while I'm drunk, curtains that I stitch and make for people's homes around Halloween time. I also have custom contact lenses that I pee on before I give them to you.
What happened to your hair?
Oh, shit. That was actually, there was a fire, right? Like, and all these people died. So I ran in there after they put the fire out, and I was like, oh my God, look at all these people, they're dead. And then I freaked out, and I ran into a Vaughn's, and I opened up a little handheld shaver thing. Got batteries, and I stuffed them in there. And I don't know what overcame me. I think it was the spirits of Gigi Allen, and it was crazy. And what we did is someone was there recording it on their phone, you know what I mean, how everybody does that now. We took that video and we chopped out the background, and we filled the background in with my backyard, and made it an ice bucket challenge video, just so that people didn't know, what had happened when I smelled the flesh of those bodies, because it brought me back to the plane crash of '72 when I saw that guy die.